The negative move or load is the simple principle that we go back before we go forward. And I think most hitting coaches teach that. But what I find in most amateur hitters is that they do it too much or they overload. The idea of the negative move is that I load against my backside, not over it. Here's what that means. If I take a line down through the middle of my thigh, it goes through my kneecap, through my shin, and then through the middle of my foot. In my negative move, I load against the inside part of that line, never to the outside part of it. So when we set in the stance that my rear knee has to stay inside the ankle, that still happens in the negative move. When I load against my back leg, you'll notice that my rear knee stays inside my ankle, not over it. When the weight shifts with my knee over my ankle, two things happen. First, when I get into that position, knee over ankle, weight is now on the entire back foot, which means when I move, I'm creating vertical energy instead of what we're trying to create when I have weight on the inside part of my foot, eventually in the stride, is horizontal energy. Next, when the weight shifts to the outside part of that line, I tend to get stuck back during the stride. The weight doesn't end up shifting to center and eventually against my front side and through the baseball, and I end up spinning out. So you've heard that term before of what a spin hitter is. Typically this means the rear knee sits over the ankle, the back leg will rotate and stay in place, but there's no energy transfer into the baseball. We call that a false rotation. So the weight has to shift against the inside part of the back leg. The type of negative move that a hitter chooses to use is a matter of style. I'll give you some examples. A traditional load is that my rear knee sinks inside my back ankle. The flexing of the rear knee as I load into the back ball of my foot is a gathering of energy into the quad of my back leg. That storage of energy is maintained until I walk out into my positive move and take that stored energy with me to my center, to my foot down position. The next type of negative move that we have is a knee lift. The knee lift is the only one that will tend to get the knee over the ankle. As I knee lift, again, I'm storing the energy in the backside the same way, and I still walk out into my positive move. The next type of negative move is a toe tap, where I gather the energy back, knee stays inside the ankle, and in the positive move, it all comes forward together. So these are some different types of negative moves that hitters will use. The type of style that they choose to use is up to them. The important thing is we try to keep the rear knee inside the ankle, load against the back leg, not over it.
For more tips, classes, clinics, private lessons, or even live lessons on Skype with your computer, visit us at EliteBaseballTraining.com.